What's going on, everyone? John Matrix here with another Hunt Showdown video and another episode of Breaking Down the Fights. I had another good trio battle on the Hunt Showdown test servers. Ended up having an interesting 1v3 fight, so I just wanted to go over it with you guys. So we've come up to a compound and we spotted an enemy team. There's a team here that was making a bunch of noise. Spotted. I pinged it out to my teammates. And I'm playing with some people who are a little new to Hunt Showdown, so a little hesitant at times. But that's fine. I'm just kind of showing them the ropes. So we're pushing up here. And we're trying to spot the enemy team. We've heard them shooting, making a bunch of noise. And then one of the teammates here gets downed by apparently another team out on the other side of the fence over here. So I move back over, take my time, see if I can spot someone. And I'm trying not to aggro the zombies here as the zombies move up on them. Obviously, I don't just want to rush up there and try to get the res. I think he's spotted over there. I thought I saw him for a second, but I wasn't 100% sure. So, just taking my time. And as I stated right there, I'm trying not to aggro the zombies on his body. And I hear him moving up. So I get into position. And to see where I can spot him. Comes up. Tag him in the head and then drop him. So I move over here again and I wait to see if I can spot any teammates of the enemy I just downed. Take out these zombies in the meantime. But after I take out these zombies, yeah, I move over here and I try to just spot and see if he's a part of a team, if he's a solo. And I believe he ends up just being a solo player, actually. Because I don't spot anyone else on the team over there at the time. So I end up pushing up here and just going for the res to get my teammate up. Use the tree as cover. Do the old crazy spin so I don't get headshot.
Yeah, you do that so you don't get headshot.
Or at least make it harder to get headshot. So we get him back up. We're back in a better position. And so now we're kind of just trying to reset a little bit. We know there's still a team in this compound up here. So we're trying to see what they're doing, if they're moving up on us, if they're just sitting in there taking positions inside the buildings. So with no one else pushing up from this side, you know, I think it's just a solo combatant. And I think it actually was overall just a solo combatant. So yeah, I pointed out to I down him, and I was actually getting ready to go loot him here in a minute when my teammate, I believe, gets shot here again in just a second.
Compound up here, probably barricaded in.
Yep, there it is. So, and this is a whole other team out over here. So I'm trying to find who it is. I think at first that it's actually the enemy team from the guy I downed over here. I go ahead and just heal up to full just because we've got a man down and another team's pushing up. I want to be as much health as possible. So I go ahead and sacrifice one of the mini vit shots. So I try to spot him. I don't see anything.
I'm going to head back to the left.
My other teammate's moving back around to look out for the guys in the compound over here up ahead. And then it sounds like there's two teams out here fighting. So at this point, I think the person I downed right here is just a solo. And then there's just two other teams who were approaching here that heard the shots. And so, yeah, now there's two teams that are fighting back over here. So I'm trying to move around into a position to where I have at least decent cover and trying to spot them. I see some zombies aggroing someone out here. Turns out someone crosses. I hit him. Miss a couple more shots. And then I move, reposition to get into some other cover. So we got two enemy teams that are fighting out in the field over here. And another team in the compound right up ahead. So I'm just trying to reposition. And I hear them. I hear one of the teams pushing up on me. So I'm just trying to reposition and listen to the footsteps and see where I can get a good spot. I see someone over there. I decide not to take the shot. Just because I'm not in a good position when I'm by myself. I'm separated from my team. I see a third person coming up to me. So at this point, I'm just trying to, you know, move back, get in as good a position as possible. I take some fire from one of them. Two of them are pushing up from here, and another one's around another direction. I turn around and return fire at this point. Reload my gun. Take the one vid shot that I got here and heal up. Juking as much as I can. hear the person coming up behind me, tries to melee me, end up downing him. Take some shotgun shots, return fire, and miss. And at this point, I'm just like, screw it. Take my stand, and I end up dropping all 3 of them.
Got all 3 of them.
So, right there, it was a pretty lucky scenario overall.
Another one pushing me.
We're going to rewind this real quick and go over a few things in this fight. So as stated, I've heard people moving up here. I've seen one, I heard a second one, and I've seen this guy in front of me coming up here. So I know I'm being pushed by 3 people, and me and the one teammate that we have up are separated. So I know I'm in trouble here. So I take a pop shot off at him to see if I can do some damage. And when I see I don't hit him, I just know that I need to back up and find some better cover and just try to get myself in as advantageous a position as I can to where I can possibly take them on one at a time. There's 3 of them over here on me. So I've made my way around this little bend here, and this is as good a position as I think I'm going to find at the moment in this scenario. So I decided to just stop here and turn around and see if I can possibly down one of the guys that's chasing me, or at the very least do some damage to them and force him to stop and have to heal up, which would separate him from his teammate a little bit more.
I hear him talking. I don't see a single one.
So I managed to do some damage to one of them. I didn't happen to down one, though, unfortunately for me. I ended up taking a little bit more damage. Thankfully, I didn't get downed, but I ended up retreating, reloading my gun, and using the last vid shot that I had to get myself as much HP as possible. And I hear someone running up behind me, and thankfully, I did end up coming in this game with this Bornheim pistol. And because of its rate of fire, I end up downing the person chasing me as he's running up behind me and trying to melee me. So thankfully, because I brought in this pistol with its rate of fire, I'm able to down him before he's able to get into melee range. If I'd come in with like a Nagant, like a standard Nagant, or anything that's just a single action pistol that doesn't have a good fire rate, if I didn't happen to get a headshot off on him, I probably would have died here.
Between me and you, there's one.
So I've taken some more damage, I'm bleeding, I'm in a bad situation, my pistol with its rapid fire is out of ammo and I don't have time to reload. Somehow, miraculously, I haven't been downed by this guy chasing me with the shotgun yet, but I am bleeding, I don't have any more health left. So at this point, the only thing I can do is just swap over to the Winfield, turn and throw out some shots, see if I get a couple headshots and down these guys that are chasing me. Got all 3 of them. So luckily for me in the end, I end up taking all 3 of them down. This last part here, I managed to hit the one in the back first. The guy that's chasing me with the shotgun, he misses his shot. They actually happen to line right up with each other right as I shoot. The bullet goes through the front guy with the shotgun, and I down the person behind him. And that shot that hit him gave him enough aim punch to where he missed his shotgun shot with me. And then I was just able to line up another shot at his chest and was able to just down him with the Winfield. So what this scenario overall really shows is how important, utilizing positioning and kiting. I was able to get around this bend, luckily enough, that was here, and was able to create a little bit of distance and was able to get some shots off the damaged one of the characters. Wasn't able to down him, but it still gave me some distance, and it actually did separate him from his teammate. And his teammate happened to be using the Romero hatchet, I believe. And thankfully, I had come in with this Bornheim pistol and with its rate of fire, I was able to kill him before he was able to get into melee range and kill me with the axe. So that goes to show how important rate of fire can, really make a difference in this game. If I had any other pistol and without fanning, if I didn't hit a headshot on him, I surely would have died in that scenario. And it also just shows that sometimes the stars align and you get lucky, which I really did there at the end. In my opinion, I definitely should have gone down to that guy with the shotgun, but somehow he was missing me. and I was able to just turn and get off a couple of good shots with the Winfield. They happened to line up with each other right when I shot down one of them, and the aim punch forced him to miss, and I was able to just finish him off. So at that point, you know, I was able to res the the teammate that was down. We got back up, and unfortunately, the other enemy team that was up here at the compound did end up killing us. We were all out of heals at that point in time, and I ended up just getting tagged with the sparks and went down. But yeah, so you know, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. If you liked the video, if you didn't like the video, feel free to leave a dislike. But yeah, just wanted to kind of go over this 1v3 situation with you guys and just show, you know, how much, you know, your equipment selection can matter. And like I said at the beginning, also make sure to check and see if you got a med kit before you actually start the game. I thought I'd bought a med kit on this character, but I didn't, and that could have made a big difference one way or the other. There might have been a scenario where I thought I wouldn't have had time to heal up with the med kit and it might have stopped. They could have killed me, or I would have been able to heal up a little bit more and would have had a better position to retaliate and fight. But the fight could have gone a different way regardless. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you did like the video, feel free to like. If you didn't like the video, you know, feel free to leave a dislike. Subscribe if you want to. You can check me out on Twitter at JohnMatrix69. And you can also watch me stream over at Twitch at twitch.tv/JohnMatrix69. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you next time.
Bro, they moved in. Hit one once.
Yeah, they're inside.
Are they up
First
top?
floor. Wrong died. Wrong died.
I hit both of them.
Nice shot. One more. Where I died. Oh, nice fucking job. Shot.